This is Eagle Owl, and today we'll be talking about AJ Brown speaking on greatness. Also, Jalen Hurts status in doubt. Is it cap or is it not? Lastly, Jordan Mailata just been dominant. But let's get straight into it. Right, so before we hop straight into it, I can't believe I forgot to talk about this in my last video, but there was a lot of gift giving, and Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley actually gave the O line these cool golf carts and look pretty cool to me. This one's a close up of Jordan Malata's. It was pretty cool because we know without the O line, Jalen Hurts don't do what he do, and Saquon Barkley don't do what he do. So shout out to the two guys giving the O line, some gifts on this. Well, yesterday was Christmas on this wonderful Christmas day. So shout out to them, and let's get into the topics. Let's talk about the injury report and why I believe the Jalen Hurts, out of practice is cap. As you see in bold, the Eagles did not practice. Today's report is an estimate. Just I seen Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter run with the narrative that Jalen Hurts was concussed and he's doubtful or whatever. But here go the estimate. They did not practice. This is what they just assuming how practice would have went. Saquon Barkley would have rest. Mekhi Becton would have rest. AJ Brown would rest. Kobe Dean dealing with an abdomen injury. Landon Dickerson rest. Jalen Hurts concussion / left finger. Lane Johnson rest. Will Shipley concussion. Darius Slay rest. And Josh Sweat rest. Kenny Pickett would have been limited with the ribs. Brent Covey would have been a full participant. And Bryce Huff would have been a full participant. Again, Wednesday was Christmas, so this is all an estimate. But I seen the media reports running with the Jalen Hurts thing, like he's going to be doubtful. He might not play for whatever reason. Remember, it's an estimate, so that's what they assuming. So is Jalen Hurts doubtful? Maybe, maybe not. But you can't use that report as they were because it's all an estimate. But I will say this. The Eagles did bring in a quarterback for a visit. And no, it wasn't Teddy Bridgewater. No, it wasn't Ryan Tannehill. It was Ian Book. Ian Book came in for a visit, and I have no idea what the Eagles are doing. Ian Book is terrible to me. Extremely terrible. But I guess you need a body because, again, I don't know what's going on with this Kenny Pickett thing. Jalen Hurts, he might miss a game, might. So you got to bring in an extra body, but I'm assuming Ryan Tannehill don't want the most money, and I'm assuming Teddy Bridgewater don't want the most money at all. Hell, I would go with P.J. Walker. He probably don't want the most money, but Ian Book, I don't know what's the obsession with teams with Ian Book. He always find a job, but look like he's going to get a job in Philadelphia. I have no idea what the Eagles are doing. Ian Book, even my guy that we got on the roster now, can't think of his name right now. I can't think of his name, but the third string quarterback and even Kenny Pickett, they don't run Jalen Hurts style. So I don't get why I bring in guys that don't run a style. I'm not saying Teddy Bridgewater is a savior or anything like that, but at least you don't have to change up the playbook so much. You bring in the Ian Book and he has to play, you got to change up the playbook. Kenny Pickett, we seen it. They tried the RPO. Well, it just didn't work. So I just don't get it. Bring in somebody with the similar play style. Again, wasn't the biggest fan of Marcus Mariota, but if he ever had to come in, you don't really have to change too much. Well, I have no idea what the Eagles are doing, bringing in Ian Book. And I think that's more for Kenny Pickett than Jalen Hurts, bringing in an extra quarterback, because we don't know how tender them ribs are, like Kenny Pickett. So, yeah, man, we got to watch both quarterbacks, both of them, not just Jalen Hurts, but Kenny Pickett. Will both guys be out, and will the Eagles have to sign somebody because there is an open practice squad spot because we released a tight end. I think his name Kevin Funches or something like that. So we'll watch the quarterback thing. Nothing long term with our starting quarterback. Again, Kenny Pickett, something we have to watch. Well, Jalen Hurts being doubtful, according to that report, is definitely cap. All right, so let's talk about AJ Brown, man. watched more of the 2 minute clip, and he mentioned something about greatness and how sometimes greatness, he alluded to like being lonely or it can be hard and it's not the best feeling. But let me play this clip.
Jay Brown, he's been unstoppable. Let's go! Do it again, AJ.
First of all, you have to be in love with what you do. Being great is it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling, actually. It's uncomfortable. It's always picking at you. You got the next man behind you who's coming for your spot. You're trying to go take somebody else's spot. And you have to push yourself every single day. Just like you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you have to put time into your craft every single day. It's not a comfortable feeling, honestly. Honestly, you really have to love what you do. But most importantly, you have to believe in yourself. That's a superpower that you have, and you need to use it all the time because belief is going to get you there.
We dominate all day.
That's what's important, the journey. Because when you look back on it, it's not going to be the ring you got. It's going to be the times, the relationships, the hard work. I'm chasing perfection, and that's the beautiful thing about it.
I like everything he said, but I think the one thing he probably forgot, in my opinion, is jealousy. When you're great, jealousy comes with that as well. Because he said people try to take your spot, this, that, and the third. But I thought he should have mentioned jealousy because you are the best. People are going to try to take it, look at you a different way. But it does bring a lot of competition. Definitely do. Everybody's trying to take your spot, and AJ Brown don't seem phased by it. But he's dealing with the reality of being great. Because yes, AJ Brown is great. You seen what he did to Marshawn Lattimore? He made that boy injure his hamstring again. So AJ Brown speaking facts. I'm telling you, that 2 minute clip, I basically played the whole clip. If you watch the video from yesterday and if you watch the video from today, basically I played the whole clip. He talked about greatness. He talked about the relationship, not just with Jalen Hurts, the whole team. It was a great clip. Why AJ Brown and the team released this, I don't know, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I just had to break it down more and more. But you never really hear nobody talk about greatness. Usually you hear people talk about reaching it, but the people that's there, they let you know how it really is. Like, yeah, it's cool. I reached that level, but man, people try to come for your spot. And the last topic is Jordan Mailata. Jordan Mailata got the highest PFF grade. Uh, You can include offense, defense, amount of snaps, or whatever you want to include. Jordan Mailata is on top, and he's been having a great year, an awesome year. I think he's first team All Pro. You know, I've been talking about Zach Bond and other guys on the offense and other guys on the defense, but I haven't mentioned Jordan Mailata because low key I am taking him for granted, but he's been playing really, really, really well. Like, he shut down that left side. Kenny Pickett was not getting hit on that left side at all. I think the O-line just in general did their job, especially dealing with the injury to Jalen Hurts. They played pretty well. The run blocking wasn't that great, but it could have been, pass protection assignments because remember Jalen Hurts became in control of that because that's not Cam Jurgens' job like I was with Jason Kelsey. So you seen the pass protection was a lot different. The run protections, because again, Jalen Hurts do that. And then when Kenny Pickett came in, it just looked different. But overall, Jordan Mailata has been awesome, has been great. He deserves all the accolades. I know Tyron Smith is the reason why he been getting snubbed, but Tyron Smith is with the Jets and he look washed. Jordan Mailata is the best. I know they're gonna try to mention these other guys that got these big names. Right now, Jordan Mailata is the best at his position, and he's better than, according to PFF, a lot of other guys at their position if we want to go by grades. So again, shout out to Jordan Mailata doing big things, holding down that left side once again. Jeff Stoutland, Howie Roseman, these guys do it again. You know, we went from Jason Peters, who went undrafted. Then we get Jordan Mailata, 7th round pick. We know the left tackle is one of the hardest positions, and the Eagles just landed on it twice back to back. Back to back. Well, we felt with Andre Diller, but we had the backup plan, and Jordan Mailata has been awesome. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news? Jordan Mailata, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and this is Eagle Owl. I'm out.